What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, bringing to you an AEW recap. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, YouTube proudly brings to you its greatest recap in the world. The AEW recap done by Hardcore Christopher. Okay, so let's get right into it. AEW kicked off with Trent Beretta versus Pac and Pac won. Pac cuts a promo, and then we find out that Cody has a career making announcement. And so after it comes back from picture to picture, Cody makes his announcement. And his announcement is, if I do not win the AEW title at Full Gear, I will never get another shot at the AEW Championship. I will save my thoughts on Cody's career decision till the end. So we saw a couple of packages. We saw a promo / package from Brandy, where Brandy basically says that her, along with Awesome Kong, cannot be beat, and that she has outsmarted everyone in the division, the women's division, that is. I just need you to show up in a cab every once in a while. We saw a package for Moxley versus Omega and Wyatt's Unsanctioned and everything like that. We saw a package on Chris Jericho, which is basically a rinse and repeat of Cody. We saw two tag team matches. Well, 3. Excuse me. We saw Dark Order versus we saw Dark Order lose again. We saw Jamie Hayter and Emi Sakura taking on Riho and imagine the possibilities. Once monthly Emgality is a preventive treatment for migraine in adults. It's specifically Shayna to help give you more migraine-free days. With Emgality, about 60% of people have their migraine days cut in half or more. Don't use if allergic to Emgality. And we saw Private Party versus the Dark Order. Dark Order lost. So that means at Full Gear, it will be the Lucha Brothers versus SCU versus Private Party. I will save my thoughts on Dark Order at the end as well. The main event was a tag team match. It was Paige and Omega taking on Guevara and Jericho. Guevara and Jericho win. Then a big brawl happens afterwards, and then the show fades to black. We saw Danny Cutler versus versus Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears wins, and then Joey Janela comes out and wants to beat up Shawn, because for those of you that did not see AEW Dark, Shawn Spears tried to yank Joey Janela's tongue right out of his head with pliers, and that he was unsuccessful at. Is that really it? Yeah. I do think that's it. Wow. Okay. Now for the things that I wanted to bring up. Dark Order losing. Why? It seems like the only tag team matches that the Dark Order can win are against jobbers. Now, so let me get this straight. You bring in a dominant tag team called the Dark Order, and they lose in the tag tournament, which is okay, whatever. Maybe they'll bounce back. But then you have them win. Then you have them lose against Private Party. That's weak. Now, for the rest of this video, I'm going to be talking about Cody's. I'm going to be talking about Cody's decision. But before I go into that, I would like to make a note that if you have watched my NXT recap, I missed a match. It was Tainara versus some girl, and Tainara ended up winning. So there's the match that I missed on NXT. Now for Cody's decision. I think me and Wrestling for Fans were talking about this off camera last night. And it makes no sense. First off, Cody is not Eric Bischoff. Well, that's true. But what I meant to say is Cody is not Jeff Jarrett. I mean, I'm going to take you down a path of memory. I'm going to take you down the road. And this road is called Memory Lane. When Jeff Jarrett was booking and was still a performer in Impact. Well, TNA it was TNA was known as then, but a lot of people know it as TNA Wrestling. Total Nonstop Action. Jarrett pushed himself to the moon and back. And that is one thing that I do have to give credit to AEW for, is that the Bucks have the power to book themselves to book them to win the tournament, but they did not. Do I see the Bucks not winning the title? Not winning those AEW tag titles? No. In fact, it would just about to happen. But, you know, I hate it when wrestling companies do this. Not just WWE, but like Ring of Honor. WWE is the most recent example because Seth cut a promo on Raw after getting beaten down by Brock Lesnar that he would win the WWE Championship, and he guaranteed it. Okay. Here's the problem. And why I say it makes no sense. Cody's booking the heavyweight division, first off. If Cody does not win, he's backed himself into a corner. Because if he doesn't win, he makes himself look stupid. And the reason why I say that Cody would look stupid in this exchange is because it's not like Jericho came out and said, the only way you're going to get a title match with me at Full Gear is if you lose against me. There is no way. There is no way that you'd be able to get another shot. It's not like Jericho said that. It's not like Jericho goaded him into it. But Cody chose to do this. Well, now he's put himself in a must-win situation. This match goes 60 minutes. So, do I see a 60-minute draw? It's not very likely. However, I could see the Inner Circle. I could see the Inner Circle trying to interfere on Jericho's behalf, and the Elite come out, and it's just a brawl, and referees are trying to get control of the situation, and they can't. So the referee just goes to the ring announcer and say, it's a no contest. It's like, why would you put yourself in that situation when it's not even that? It's not even I don't get why Cody made that decision. But we will see. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.